Hello students, my name is Krishnath C. Jadhav. I am from Electrical Engineering Department from GP Rajkot. So today we will start our new subject, that is Applied Electrical and Electronics. Ready? So it is basically subject related to the electrical engineers, but you have to study this subject because when you reach in the final semester you will have to do many projects that includes electrical knowledge. Ready? So let we see some of the teaching scheme, examination scheme and syllabus related to the AEEE. So this is a teaching scheme and examination scheme of AEEE subject, where you have to attend a lecture. There are mainly 3 lectures per week, and there will be one lab that is of 2 hours. So by this 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So total credits of the subject is 5, where you have 70 marks of end semester exam and 30 marks of mid semester exam. There will be 50 marks of internal submission, viva and lab related works. So this is the teaching scheme and examination scheme of AEEE. So let we overview some syllabus of the AEEE, where you have to study about 5 chapter. First chapter is Fundamental of Electrical Engineering and Magnetic Circuits. Okay. So in this subject, chapter number 1 have the fundamentals of all the electrical engineering as well as magnetic circuits. It will be of around 40 marks, and it will take around 8 hours. Next chapter is electrical components, tools and instrument. In this chapter you will study about the various components of electrical engineering. There is resistor, capacitor, inductor. Okay. You will study about the tools, various tools, plucker, plier, wire cutter and various instrument like voltmeter, ammeter, multimeter. This chapter have total marks around 16 marks. Okay. So next chapter is electrical machines, drives and transformer. Okay. In this chapter you will study about the various electrical machines like AC machines, DC machines, okay, various special motors. You will study about the drives, that means in which we will control the various motor using various techniques. And next is transformer, in which we will study about the basic fundamentals of transformer and how it will works. This is the most IMP chapter of AEEE. It consists of 20 marks. Okay, next chapter number 4 is electrical safety and protection. Most of the students, you have already seen MCB or RCCB or ELCB in your house, which is called as robot, which is mainly technical name of the robot is MCB, that is miniature circuit breaker. Ready? So in electrical safety and protection we will study about the various devices that are used for safety purpose in our house as well as in the industries. Okay. This chapter have 6 marks weightage. And last chapter is 5th one is electronics components and circuits. In this chapter we will study various electronics components rather than electrical, and its various type of circuit, PCBs, etc. These chapter have 14 marks of weightage, so total 70 marks of weightage of the AEEE subject. Okay. Okay, let we see one by one mainly topics consisting of each of the chapter. So chapter number 1 name is Fundamentals of Electrical Engineering and Magnetic Circuits. So in this we will study about the electricity generation principle, so how electricity is generated, working setup, elements and their function. So in mainly we will see about the how electricity is generated using the generators. Next is concept of AC. AC is a short form of alternating current. Similarly, DC stands for direct current. Ready? So we will have basic concepts of AC as well as in DC. Okay. Next topic is magnetic circuits, which includes MMF, magnetomotive force, magnetic field strength, permeability, reluctance, magnetic flux, and hysteresis loop. So these are all the basics fundamentals of the magnetic circuits. Next is magnetic field of permanent magnet. We generally have the childhood we have using this permanent magnet which have already magnetic properties in that. That is called a permanent magnet, and second one magnet is known as an electromagnet, in which we have to give the electricity to the any metallic part, so that metallic part become a magnetic. So it is called as electromagnetic. So in this topic we will study about the magnetic field of permanent magnet, current carrying conductor, right hand rule, and corkscrew rule. Okay. Next topic is terminology associated with the electric circuit, like electromotive force, generally known as EMF. Okay. Current, voltage, resistance, and conductance. Okay. Next is Ohm's law. Might be you have studied about this. AC. Next topic is AC wave cycle, instantaneous value, amplitude, frequency, time period, RMS, mean value, phase difference, power factor, electric field, work, power, and energy. These all are the basic fundamentals of the electrical engineering, in which you might have some of the idea about the frequency, that we are getting a AC power supply in our houses, which consists of a 50 hertz of frequency, or its amplitude or value is 230 volt AC. 230 is the RMS value of that voltage. So we will study deeply about this in this topic. Next is concept of the line value and phase value, line voltage, line current, phase voltage, and phase current. This is regarding the power transmission line, that is the voltage between two lines R by B. The voltage between R and Y phase is known as the line voltage, and R and ground is known as the phase voltage. So we will deeply study about this in chapter number 1. The last one is concept of a single phase and three phase supply. We generally have the single phase supplies in our houses and three phase supplies in our industries. So these are chapter number 1, consists of a fundamental of electrical energy and magnetic circuit. Okay. So next is chapter number 2, that is of electrical components, tools, and instrument. Okay. In this chapter we will basically study about the type, specification, material, application of wire, cables, and fuse. Okay. So we will study about wires, how many types of wires and cables are there, how many types of fuses are there, various applications. Next topic is type, construction, symbols, material, and application of switches, plugins, and sockets. Okay, we will study about the application of various types of switches available in the market, various types of plugs, 2-pin, 3-pin, and various types of sockets. Okay, next we will study about the construction and application of various tools that are used in electric engineering. And last one is meters. We will study about the various types of meters to measure electricity, like multimeter, clip-on meter, voltmeter that measure the voltage, ammeter that measure the current, energy meter that measure the energy, CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope, which is used to see the various electric graph that we cannot see visually by our eyes. So that we are using CRO as a tool to view AC voltage waveform in the screen. Okay. So for that we are using CRO tool. So next materials of construction, connection method, and application. So basically in chapter number 2 we will study about wire, cables, fuses, switches, plugs, sockets, various tools that are used to measure or see electrical components. Next chapter number 3, and this chapter we will start with the chapter number 3, that is electrical machines, drives, and transformer. The first topic of this chapter is transformer types. So there are mainly basically two types, core type and cell type, which we will see in our next lecture. Next another type of transformer is auto transformer. So based on the type of core, type of supply, type of applications, on the basis of which transformer types is defined. 3.2 is construction and working of transformer and transformer ratio. In this, we will study about the working of the transformer, comparison between conventional and auto transformer. In this, we will compare the conventional transformer and auto transformer. The next topic is three-phase supply connection, in which there are two types of connection: star and delta connection. So we will detail study about the diagram, circuits, and its application. Next, we will study about the DC machine construction, working, and application, and necessity of starter. We generally have the starter attached in DC machines, and we will see why we are using starter in DC machines. Next, we will study about DC and AC generator, how power is generated in generators. We will study about synchronous machine, its construction and working. Next, we will study about the types of the AC motors, three-phase, single-phase, its construction, working, connection diagram, etc. Next topic is commonly occurring fault in single-phase motor and three-phase motor. We will see about the various fault occurs in the motors. And last topic is fractional horsepower motors, its construction, working, applications, special machines like stepper motor and servo motor. So we will start our next lecture with the chapter number 3, that is electrical machine, drives and transformer. Okay, next chapter is electrical safety and protection. Okay, so in this we will study about the earthing. We generally have earthing in our houses, which give protection against various electrical shocks that occur in the various electrical appliances. We study about the insulation, so cable insulation or any application devices installations. We will study about safety and protection specification, working and application. We study about the protective devices such as fuse, MCBs and ELCBs. That is, MCBLA stands for miniature circuit breakers, and ELCB stands for earth leakage circuit breakers. Okay. So these are the some of the common devices that are used in safety and protections. So next is the concept of optical fiber communication. Nowadays we are using optical fiber for better communication and high speed communication. So we will have a basic concept of the optical fiber in this chapter. Last one is opto isolation for circuit safety. Generally we have to isolate control circuit and power circuit for safety purpose. For that we are using opto isolations. So in this chapter we will basically study about the various electrical safety and protection devices. So last chapter is electronic components and circuits. So in this chapter we will study about discrete electronic components like symbols, under construction, working of resistor, inductor, capacitor, diode, transistor and photodiodes. These are the basic components that are used in electronics. Next we will study about the microcontroller and PLC. PLC stands for programmable logic controller, in which we can do programming. By this means we can create any types of robots or any kind of machine. So you can use this microcontroller MCB for your final year project. Apart from these, there are mainly in latest trends, people are using Arduino circuits. Or if you want to create an IoT based project, then you can use a Raspberry Pi. I think there are Raspberry Pi version 4 is available, in which you can control various applications using internet. Okay. So there is a basic overview of microcontroller and PLC in this point. Next point is regulator power supply, in which it consists of rectifier, half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Rectifier, that means it converts AC power to DC power. Okay. Next is uninterruptible power supply, UPS, that we generally known as in our house. Whenever there is a light cut off, this UPS system will interrupt and will provide power instead of main supply. Whenever our main supply is available, This UPS will store power in the battery storage. When the power cutoff occur from main grid, the UPS will provide power from the storage battery. So this is the basic fundamental concept of the UPS. Okay, next is power electronics component like DIAC, TRIAC, SCR, IGBT and GTO, gate on off. So these are the basic power electronic components. So if you want to work with the power electric high power applications, then you have to use either of these components. Okay, next is the PCB concept and general applications. In this we will basically see an overview of PCB, printed circuit boards, and how we can build a PCB at our home. Okay, next is PCB for following application like movement of stepper motor according to input value of X, Y and Z. Generate different time delay using a 555 timer IC, a circuit which like the given input switch 1 and reset by the another switch 2, and circuit to detect a given object. Like if any theft come into our house, and if we want to turn on our home light, then we have to use the concept used in this example applications, in which we are using a photodiode or a phototransistor. Okay, so these are basically 5 chapter of IEEE. And for a reference, you can use basic electronics and linear circuits of author B.L. Thereja. There is another book called Electronic Technology Volume 2 of similar author B.L. Thereja. There is a vast material regarding this by A.K. Savni, Asian Publications, and there is another book called Basic Electronics of V.K. Mehta. Okay, you can use either of this book for your reference. So thank you students for your kind attention. Here we have gone through basic overview of our IEEE syllabus, and I, Krishnath Jadhav, we will start our next lecture with chapter number 3. It is electrical machines, drives and transformer. So we will start with the chapter number 3. If you have any kind of question related to the syllabus, you can ask it over here. Okay.